Hey there, Mage Hand listeners. Pride Month may be over, but for us, it's just beginning. Head on over to our website, magehandhighfive.com/store, where we have launched the Mage Hand Pride Collection. We have all kinds of fun merch, all featuring the rainbow version of our Mage Hand logo. We've got t-shirts, we've got baseball shirts, we've got tank tops, hats, stickers, all kinds of stuff. And even better, 100% of the profits from now until July 19th will go to the Lavender Rights Project, which is a local organization to me in Seattle that advances gender self-determination, collective safety, and community-rooted systems of care for Black, trans, and gender-expansive people in our area. They're a fantastic organization. I highly recommend you check them out and help us to help them out by going and grabbing some fantastic rainbow pride merch from Mage Hand High Five. Head on over, magehandhighfive.com/store, and get all the stuff you might want. But for now, on with the show.
And welcome back to another episode of Mage Hand High Five. I'm your Dungeon Master, Casey Pappas, and with me, ranked least to most likely to go for a piece of cheese placed surreptitiously beneath a box propped up by a string. By a stick. By a stick. First, Robin Langenhop.
Hi, I'm Robin Langenhop playing Hayden Kincaid, and I'm just imagining like a loose slice of American cheese in the grass, and no thanks.
Craft singles, baby.
I'm fine. I don't need this.
Next, Max Weinberg.
Ooh, hello. I am in the middle. I don't know. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not eating random cheese off the ground.
Wow. Okay.
I'm playing Wyatt Forsyth, and yeah, he's much more likely to be taking cheese underneath the box.
100%.
He wants a little snack.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, cheese.
Cool.
Provided by the flame.
That'd be a big box.
The flame provides.
I love it when I find God cheese.
Ask not where your next meal will come from. He will provide.
Cheese from heaven.
The box falls on him. Oh, no.
The flame giveth and the flame taketh away.
And finally, Rowan McStay.
Howdy, I'm Rowan McStay playing Salome, and I regularly take a 90-minute train just to get cheese that I like, so you're not wrong.
One way?
90 minutes one way, yeah.
Do you take a 90-minute train ride to a trap?
No, it's not a trap, but you could definitely cheese trap me. Cheese trap is definitely like the honey trap for asexuals.
I think this really sounds like one of those nonsense stories from your childhood that you have done.
No, I do this now.
No. I meant that you taking cheese from underneath a box and a stick.
Box, yeah.
That sounds like something your grandfather put in the backyard, and you're like, oh, cheese.
Did I ever tell you about how in the Pipers we used to play cheese trap? And with that,
yeah.
With that, let's dive right in.
Good, very good.
Last time on Mage Hand High Five, you were all gathered at the pit. You freed the remaining prisoners, with Sacrament taking their knights. As well, Mordric stayed behind to continue his training, while Sacrament's knights offered themselves for the coming war. You returned to Twin River, and were immediately called into Shift's office. Shift revealed that Threed had withdrawn most of its forces from the Badlands, likely for one final push, while Cordrin discussed a party Jameson was planning to host, a masquerade gala for their donors honoring the warfront and Tiberius's promotion to Prime Minister. He offered this as a means of assassinating Tiberius, though you were more interested in coercively ending the war than the violence that would follow killing him. And when we last left off, Cordrin had just recommended preparing for the coming gala while leaving you in Shift's office. Where you are now. You are all still in Shift's office. Shift is behind her desk. I believe it is now just you and Shift. Cordrin has left with the Slotomatons in tow.
He leaves and it just behind him.
And Shift sort of looks at the three of you and says, well, I don't quite know what to make of that one just yet, but he seems interested in the same things we are.
He's kind of figured out how to be a good person. It's kind of new to him.
I think we're all in good company on that front.
Well, I don't know if I trust him, but I trust you, so I'll trust your judgment on that one.
I think he's on the right side. Before we go any further, I have to ask, how's Maverick doing?
She steeples her fingers in front of her face for a second and says, still unconscious. He moves occasionally, which is better than before, but he's still not quite regained his senses.
Wild suggestion, but has anyone tried to cast to him? Like a message or a sending spell?
We have doctors trying everything. Nothing has broken through yet.
All right.
But it is a good thought.
Well, Director, we trust your judgment on the whole thing, but just in case we can be helpful, my aunts are two of the best damn healers in the Badlands, and they use sort of unconventional means, and Wyatt here is a really gifted healer and conduit of the flame. So if there's anything we can do for him, you just let us know.
I know of your aunts, which is why I have also tasked them with looking at Maverick.
See, you are just ahead of the curve on everything, ain't you?
Well, one must be in order to run a city. But thank you. I will take that compliment.
I'm sorry, there's not much we can do. Well, with regard to Threed, I got a couple questions. Namely, I think going into Threed, guns blazing or otherwise, without knowing what we're there demanding feels ill-advised. So I just want to know from you what we're trying to demand from Threed and what we're asking for. I don't want to go in creating a power vacuum without knowing what we want.
This will require time and a little bit of thought, but the growing discontentment with Threed must be dealt with. And there is a part of me which wonders if a clean separation would service both parties.
That certainly seems to be what we're looking for on our end. Just leave us alone.
I'm sorry, I'm scared of that. I mean, I think we could handle ourselves just fine, but I think you know better than anybody that Threed has most of its money based on the backs of the people who live and work here.
I know.
I don't know if they're going to be willing to let us go.
We will have to give them a pretty compelling argument. Barring a complete break, there may be a way forward by strengthening the Badlands' representation in government, especially considering that the previous representative to the Badlands was, in fact, Tiberius Jameson.
Right, see, that feels a little hollow to me, personally.
If not a clean break, then equal standing with Threed.
Right, I think whether or not we opt for a clean break or representation might depend on who's in charge of Threed by the end of this. If it's someone who might be a little bit more amenable, then sure, we can work together. But if it's still Tiberius at the end of the day, I don't know that there's much we can do except leave. But I can tell you firsthand that trying to leave the Jamesons is a little difficult.
Well, all you gotta do is kill one of them, and then you can do it, right?
Thank you, Wyatt.
You're welcome.
Well, that's the issue here, is that Jameson, the company, is so powerful and intertwined with the government that how many people like Tiberius will need to be taken down before there's someone around who's even willing to think about negotiating?
I believe the choice may come down to whether it is more prudent to have the Jameson Company or the Badlands for Threed.
Oh, so you're suggesting that we demand a dissolution of Jameson as a condition for us staying?
As the Jamesons grab power, their grabs will become more and more desperate, giving a more and more compelling reason to dissolve them. I would say, for now, focus your efforts on ensuring an immediate end to the invasion and securing an agreement to negotiate a long-term solution. In the meantime, I will give some more thought to what that solution might be.
Is there anyone in any kind of position of power in Threed who's not aligned with the Jamesons?
I've heard growing discontentment with the war, particularly among the sort of common folk of Threed. But I believe at the moment the majority of the Threedian parliament still favors the war. There are holdouts, as there are in any government. There are those sympathetic to the Badlands. They are just, at the moment, in the minority.
Right, which to me just means, again, we need leverage.
You need leverage.
And I know that we had discussed publishing some of the information about the peacemaker coming here, but, Director, I also have a pretty upsetting document that I think might give us even more leverage with the higher-ups in Threed.
Okay. Perfect. An upsetting document.
And I would like this published as far and wide as we can get it. And I hand her the ledger from the pit.
She starts flipping through it and says, What is this?
That is the ledger of clientele from the pit, which is a prison out where the Fount of the Flame is. Well, I guess it was a prison before we took it down. And they would bring people in from Threed to watch folks fight to the death. Paid good money to get in there.
They put me in there myself.
Gods.
Made bets on who lived or died. These are all of the folks that we know who were there. And shockingly, there ain't any Jamesons on there, but it doesn't mean they don't know about it. And I believe that if we get this published, I think it would give us a whole hell of a lot.
Can I look through that list, maybe? Do I know anybody?
Oh.
Salome doesn't meet Wyatt's gaze.
She is silent as she's flipping through this.
Can I look at this book closer?
I think Shift looks at you, Wyatt, and rolled a nat 20 on insight.
Ooh.
She looks at you and says, Yes, I will be getting in contact with publishers. You all do what you need to do in Twin River.
What are we all doing here?
Before heading to Threed.
Hang on a minute.
You can't stop not answering my questions.
Wyatt, darling.
Can I see this book?
Let Wyatt see the book.
And I'm going to try to get the book from her.
Shift doesn't stop you. She sits back. She makes no motion to stop you, though she does sigh a little bit.
Wyatt, honey, I don't know if there's going to be something in there that you don't want to see. You can read through it if you need to. You deserve to know just as much as anybody. But you were having a hard time back there, and I wasn't going to tell you unless you asked.
Okay, asked who's in the book? What am I asking? I'll just start looking page by page, because I also know a lot of people.
You start looking page by page. And as the pages go on, there are names that you recognize. Sir Reginald Gilwater.
Of the Gilwater Zeppelin.
Of the Gilwater Zeppelin.
You see names that you know. The Cunninghams. The Clarences. There are a lot of people in Upper Threed in this. And then you come across the two names that you really didn't want to see. Written in familiar script. John Patrick and Melinda Forsyth.
I'm sorry, dear heart.
Wyatt rips that page out and puts it in his pocket.
Darling, we can't protect them from this.
Oh, I know.
This needs to get published. I know that they're in it, but the people need to see this.
How long until it's published? How long does that take?
We could have it published within the next day.
It'll take a moment to circulate.
It's a matter of reach and a matter of getting it out. We can have it printed tomorrow, but how far it goes can take weeks.
If we're still here, can we keep the original?
She thinks about it and says, yes, though I'm sure I don't need to stress its importance.
Wyatt casts mending to put the page back in. I want this book for when I talk to my dad, and I want this one, not a copy.
Very well. I will not hold it longer than I must. I will return it to you as soon as we've begun printing.
Thank you.
Hayden puts a hand on Wyatt's shoulder.
That aside, is there anything else we need to discuss before we go find our families? How's things in Blackthorn Hollow going? Is the refinery still open?
It is. In brighter news, we have gotten it back up and running. It has taken the better part of the last week to begun mending the machines, but they are, and fire powder production has returned.
Director, I don't know that there is a tactful way to approach this.
Funding.
Money.
Right, yeah. No, funding. Yeah, it is real hard to get around in Threed without any money. And I was planning to ask my aunts for some healing potions, but we don't have anything right now. And it would be really helpful if you could spare just a little bit of funding to help us at least get to Threed.
Right. With the reconstruction of Twin River at an end, finances have been less tight than before. We are slowly accumulating wealth again, and so we can spare some. Normally, this would be the part where I turn it over to our financier. However, I am acting as both director and financier, and so I do, in fact, know the current state of our treasury.
I think I think Maverick's got a little spinny chair. If you want to make it dramatic, you can just spin around in a circle and come back as the financier.
I don't think that's really Shift's modus operandi of making jokes.
No, I do see that you tied the spinny chair so that it stays in one place, but I think if you cut that little tie, I think you might have a little bit of a better time, director, if I may.
She says, oh, I don't... Morale. And then
Yeah, live a little.
just very slowly turns in her chair.
Oh, this is so awkward. I don't know how I feel about this.
No, this is great.
She turns all the way around. Her demeanor has not changed in any way. And she says, and now I am the financier. So,
Thanks for playing
I believe that we can spare 3,000 gold for the three of you.
That's not a lot.
Wyatt,
It's like my allowance.
It's
I
more than I'm used to.
like gently elbow Wyatt.
What?
She says, I would like to give more. This is what we can comfortably offer at this time.
Thank you, Director Shift. That is real generous. That means a lot. That'll really help us a long way.
Well, with that being settled, I believe that's everything we needed to discuss for now. I'm sure the three of you would be most eager to see your families, and there's a good deal of work to be done before you leave for Threed.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Wyatt plays the harmonica poorly as he leaves the office.
Oh, okay.
It's always such a joy when you do that because I know I get to put the sounds in.
Great. You all exit Shift's office. All of Twin River is at your disposal. for this time.
Big bun.
I think we all think that we are going to reconnect with our family and friends and that Hayden is leading us there, and then we end up in front of the big bun.
I know we got a lot of important stuff to do, but I just got real hungry. I've been thinking about this for weeks.
Hey, why the hell are we at the big bun? I haven't seen my aunts in weeks. What the hell are we doing here?
Tell them to meet us here.
Oh my.
Everybody could enjoy a big bun.
Stars and garters. All right, fine.
Everyone could enjoy a big bun.
All right, sure.
Everybody loves a big bun.
Well, I guess that honestly, Hayden, you know what? It's not a bad idea. I think we got a few errands to run and we got to reconnect with our people. So do we want to invite our people to the big bun or do we want to go see Clovis first?
You know what? Let's tell everybody to meet at the big bun, and then on our way to the big bun, we'll hit up Clovis.
We should hit up, because actually, if we go to the big bun first, then we're going to have sticky fingers, and Clovis won't like us going
there
into
you
the
go.
shop with sticky fingers.
Hey,
Sorry, what, Wyatt?
why didn't you tell me they were in there?
Honey, I saw you grieving at the pit, and it felt unkind to tell you at that time. So I was going to wait. I wasn't going to tell you right away unless you asked.
I mean, how would I know? I didn't even know it existed. How would I know to ask?
Salome, we're past the point of protecting him. He's in it.
You know what? Yeah, you're right, Wyatt. I'm sorry. I don't know. You are 15 years old and you've had so goddamn much put on your shoulders already. And I don't know. I was 3 years older than you when my mama crossed the river and the whole world came crashing down. And a year after that, I was in 3 and I had to grow up really damn fast.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
And Hayden and Hayden had to grow up even faster than I did. And I just didn't want to be one of the reasons that you had to grow up fast too. And you already are. You have not had adults to care for you in the way that they should. Your mama better pray I never meet her. Because there are some people who would give anything for a child like you. And you are too damn good for all of this. And it's not that I don't trust you, because I do, because you have proven yourself over and over and over again to be trustworthy. But I don't want to give you more trouble that ain't yours.
Problem is, it is his trouble. It always has been.
When your family has money, there are different things that are important that show that you care about them. I know that maybe I wasn't getting hugged every day from my parents or I don't know, affection as some people like, but they did make sure that I was cared for every single day and anything I ever needed was there. So it's not as easy as just saying bye to them. Yeah, he did some terrible things and we're going to have to talk about that because it's awful. But they've both made sure that I was okay every single day of my life.
Why do you think I didn't want to show you that? Part of it's because I didn't want to just turn you against your parents.
But I have to make my own decisions. You can't keep making decisions for me about my life.
Yeah, you're right. It ain't my place. I'm sorry. I know we ain't really family.
No, we're not.
Whoa. Now, I better step back a moment. This is tough. This is a hard moment. We're dealing with stuff far beyond what we should have to do right now, but we're all here for each other.
Yeah, we are.
I'm sorry, Wyatt. It won't happen again.
Thanks.
I was presumptuous, and that wasn't right. And I will not keep anything from you again. But you got to understand that even if you weren't younger than us, Hayden and I would still be trying to look out for you. All right? That may not be how your family did things, but that's how we do it.
Same.
Good.
Is there anything else I should know?
What, there's one more thing. One very important thing that you need to know. And that's that you are in need of a big ol' hug. And Hayden just
God.
wraps both Salome and Wyatt into this giant way totally off hug.
Oh, I'm like a little awkward about it. Wyatt was like, we're not family. And I'm like, okay.
Wyatt's also just kind of standing there, not probably as off-put as Salome is, but it's still a little weird.
Hayden starts walking the three of them down the street in the hug and does not let go for several minutes.
Okay, let me out of here.
Yeah, I think we both kind of squirrel out of it.
This kind of hurts.
It's like trying to hold two cats. They're like
Odds. Can we try to? I think we ought to find. Let's find like a Twin River guard or maybe a courier or something that we can ask to rally the troops at the Big Bun, and we go to Clovis. Can we just like find a courier?
Yeah, there's a courier like standing there on the street corner. Like,
Hey,
somebody
Greg.
give me a message.
Hey, Greg.
Hi,
Greg.
I'm Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Great to see you. Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Honey, you're going to be running around today. And we just give him a whole list of people to go track down and send to the Big Bun.
Greg
God.
looks at the list and goes, "Great. Thank you. I will go rally all of these people."
It's basically everyone we know here.
So for our knowledge,
Yeah, hold on. You do actually have to give me a list.
I think okay. Here's the thing. I think there's two different things that we have to do. I think the first thing is that we should gather our families, which is the Briars.
The Briars, the Fatespun players.
I think we asked for the Briars, the Fatespun players, and the Pipers.
Yeah.
Greg, so it's going to be tiered. First, you're going to bring the Briars and Winona.
Appointments.
Yeah.
Wait, okay,
And
yeah,
then
we're
we
gonna
need
have
you to
office
chill.
hours at the Big Bun.
We're going to keep you on retainer. Can we keep you on retainer?
Greg
So
Wait,
is
actually-
reconsidering.
3,000 gold. So how much would it be to sort of like buy your services for the day?
You can't,
we
you
need that
can't
for
tell
three-
him
everything-
the dollar amount right off the bat. We've got to hold on to some of that.
Oh God, you're right. I've never been good with money.
3,000 gold.
Nope.
I can't do it.
Greg, before we leave, what questions do you have about the Eternal Flame?
Wyatt,
What?
another time. Another time.
Question.
There's always time for the flame.
Greg thinks for a second, and then is like, so the ramifications of having a god to whom all creatures return at the end of the day, and the idea that his returning will destroy the earth itself.
Ooh, lolly. I reinstate the hug walk.
Wyatt stays.
We're just pulling Wyatt away.
Wyatt grabs Greg with us.
I guess Greg's coming.
Wyatt might have a convert on his hands with this one.
Greg is like, how much of that is fear and how much of that is respect in the reverence that we have towards that
You know what?
entity.
Wyatt will
Fade to black.
Wyatt will explain it to you if you just go get Maggie, Lila, Winona, Rat if you can find them in the Fatespun players.
Good. Great. Family will gather at the Big Bun. Is there anything else you do before heading there?
We go to Clovis.
Great. You go to One Bad Stitch. Yeah. The shop front looks just as good as it did the first time that you arrived here, having fully recovered from the battle scars of the Battle of Twin River. You walk in, and the same older tiefling man sits behind his counter, and he says, "Well, isn't it a surprise?
Hey, girl.
Oh, wouldn't you happen to know my 3 favorite customers?"
You do look a lot like my tailor and Threed.
We just all have that face, dear heart.
All tailors?
Yes. Don't you know
Is that like a requirement?
that we all look like this? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You mean fabulous?
Oh, thank you, darling.
Clovis, darling, it looks like that shop window has been reconstructed beautifully. Has everything been going all right since the reconstruction finished?
Yes, I will say that the fighting did put a bit of a kink in business, but now that we have returned the shop to its rightful self, well, things just couldn't be better.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Our stock continues to fly off the shelves. Perhaps because he gestures, some delightful socialites have taken to wearing my work.
Oh, and who might that be?
Well.
I don't see a socialite anywhere. I think I made damn sure of that.
You're right there.
All right, Wyatt.
Well, speaking of your merchandise flying off the shelves, I believe we have a transaction for you.
Sorry, why are we not just asking for these things? Why are we having this kind of vague around conversation about everything?
Because it's fun, Wyatt.
Okay, sorry.
Dear heart, there's an art to flirting.
Yeah. I take Wyatt aside a little bit and I'm like, Wyatt, Clovis and Hayden like to flirt. I don't think that there's really anything that's going to happen from it. So I don't think it's really anything to worry about, but the two of them have kind of a rapport and they like talking in riddles to each other because I think, I don't know, it doesn't do much for me, but I think it does something for them.
Salome tried to explain gay culture.
Salome, an ace lesbian, trying to explain this specific aspect of gay culture.
Do we help out?
No, we don't help out.
Should I try to join in? Not with them. Not with them. In talking.
That's kind of up to you. I think we're really here just to make Hayden look good by comparison.
Oh, okay.
Comparison.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, I just think we're kind of just here to be, the night sky against which the star of Hayden Kincaid can shine brightly.
Okay.
The backdrop, as it were.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, Clovis. Anyway, to speak plainly, we got some shit to pick up, and also
Language.
Sorry, Wyatt. We got some things to pick up, and also we actually might have even more business from you than that because we have just been told that we are attending a masquerade in 3.
Stop.
Right.
Stop.
There's
You've just
no
made
one
my day.
I'd rather have put clothes on my body for that gala.
Oh my God. Allow me to clothe your bodies.
After Hayden says that, Wyatt casts thaumaturgy to make just the ground under Clovis tremor a little bit.
I'm feeling something.
I bet.
Right.
Well,
do you think you could set us up with masquerade costumes in a way that it would be like literally impossible for anybody to tell who we are? Because that feels kind of important for me, at least.
do you know who you're talking to? You're talking to Clovis Lettering. This is one bad stitch. Here we make our clients' dreams come true.
My dream is to disappear.
Love, I know the feeling sometimes.
Right.
Allow me first to make good on a previous business dealing. He rummages under the counter and pulls up 2 items. The first is like a lighter weight version of Bastion armor.
Ooh.
It is as if Bastion armor were built for speed. You see,
Is it made out of the Bastion armor?
It is. It is repurposed. It is lighter. It is sleeker. The helmet remains almost the same. It still has that sort of fearsome persona. However, on its chest, slanted and upside down, is the Jameson logo.
Oh, Clovis, you have outdone yourself.
Out of game, this is half plate Bastion armor.
Ooh.
So naturally, you get an AC of 15 plus your dex. However, while wearing this armor, you gain an additional +2 bonus to armor class.
Oh.
And then in addition, if an effect moves you against your will along the ground, you can take a reaction to reduce the distance you are moved by up to 10 feet.
Ooh, so with my shield, my new
Right.
AC is 20.
Yo.
Yes.
Wow, that's exciting. God, Clovis, this is just horrifying, actually, but it's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Perfect. I figured it was just the thing to strike fear in your enemies' hearts.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's real intimidating. I think this is exactly what we were going for. I'm a little scared of myself for asking for it, but this is something.
But what about my thing?
Clovis then produces the second item and says, for our discerning clientele. And you see that it is a staff.
Mm-hmm.
At the head of the staff is the same horn from before, Jack's horn, but now it appears to be bursting forth, almost sprouting from the head of this staff.
Yes.
It is bound in certain places with vines, with bits of twine. It looks rough and a little frightening. And Clovis says, this sort of just came to me. And you receive the Staff of the Living Storm.
Holy
So
fuck.
the Staff of the Living Storm is a +2 magic quarterstaff, and it has an ability called Living Storm. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll, a natural 20 with this weapon, in addition to dealing critical damage to the target, all creatures within 5 feet of the target take a non-critical hit from this weapon. All creatures.
So good.
You do not
Oh,
pick.
including.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whenever you roll a 1, you must roll on the Wild Magic Surge table to create a magical effect.
That's amazing.
Hits with this weapon automatically crit against targets under the effect of a mind control spell or a charm. Critical hits dealt in this manner do not use the Living Storm effect.
Clovis, this is beautiful. I love it.
The ground under Hayden tremors.
Ooh. Can we design my masquerade outfit around the staff?
Ooh.
Use the staff as inspiration. I want to be full nature deity on the dance floor.
I think that can be arranged.
Actually, Clovis, this does beg the question. Listen, I love this armor.
Mm-hmm.
I feel liable to die at this masquerade. I don't know how I'm supposed to wear it with a dress.
Clovis smiles and says, yes, well, and takes the armor and then flips it.
It's reversible.
In similar fashion to Hayden's coat, which is able to change on command, the armor flips into a ball gown.
Is it pink?
It is at the moment pink.
At the moment, can I? Does it change color?
My dear, have fun.
I go to hug Clovis and forget that he's like a small old gay and just tackle him to the ground. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear heart. This is so beautiful and I love it so much. I never had a dress like this in my life.
well,
Thank you.
I couldn't resist. I know inklings of what you've all been through, and, well, sometimes discretion is the greatest trait an outfit can possess.
A better part of valor, I hear.
And from what I hear, a fairly valorous trio you are. Well, at the risk of becoming too mushy, I hope that these suit your needs.
Clovis, you are a true artist. And I go up and just give him a little kiss on the cheek.
Well, thank you.
Wyatt, dear heart, I know you've already got a magic staff, but is there something that you need for formal wear? I mean, I didn't see you at a lot of galas or parties or events or anything because you weren't old enough yet, but you got a suit?
It's probably not the right thing to wear because it's kind of like religious formal.
Understood. Okay, so you need something secular formal.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going for vestments.
Loves, secular formal is my middle name.
Wow.
Clovis? Wait,
secular formal lettering.
lettering.
I have many middle names.
I really want to go in with like a lion, because no one really knows the flame is a lion except for us. So if I did a lion mask with like, if it is kind of a robe situation with just like a massive fluffy lapel like a mane.
That's cool.
So we're taking inspiration from a lion.
Absolutely. Maybe not fire lion. Don't worry about where that came from, but
Just in case,
lion.
on a random chance, you were thinking fire lion, not that.
Clovis holds your gaze for a moment and then says, if that is everything that you need, I will go ahead and begin work on your lion formal.
thank you.
And as for the two of you, my dears, any inspiration for your masks?
Clovis, could you do some kind of thorny tree type situation?
Yes, I believe I can. Absolutely. So one lion, one thorned tree.
I'd love some antlers.
Any animal in particular, or something similar to your new staff?
Let's go with the staff.
Hmm.
A rabbit with antlers was what I had in mind.
Interesting. Very interesting. A rabbit with antlers. Who's heard of such a thing?
I don't know how y'all get anything done. Listen, Clovis, darling, I think we got to hit the road and go connect with our families, but truly thank you so much. We cannot thank you enough for everything.
Of course, dear. I'll have these ready for you before you leave town. And do you head out?
Yeah, but there's one last tremor for old time's sake for Clovis here.
Attention, Dungeon Masters! One of the best DMing tools ever made just got even better. Pocket Bard, the easiest immersive audio solution for TTRPGs, is now available on desktop. They've got a massive library of music, sound effects, and ambiance that do wonders for bringing you and your players into the world of the game. And it's all made by real humans with no ads and no AI. I've been playing around with Pocket Bard for my home games for a while now, but I like being able to access all of my tools directly from my laptop so I don't have to juggle a bunch of different devices, and now I can. Plus, it's free. Just head on over to pocketbard.app and download it for free today on both Windows and Mac. After all, June 27th is Free RPG Day, so why not treat yourself to a beautiful soundscape for your next campaign session? Pocket Bard. Bigger screen, same bard. Check it out today.
Howdy, y'all. Are you looking for a way to design and build models of your own favorite tabletop characters? If you are, I want to introduce you to Hero Forge. At heroforge.com, you can create a fully customizable miniature using their database of dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from, all from their super user-friendly website. You can order your custom mini directly from Hero Forge or download and print it at home if you have access to a 3D printer. We used Hero Forge to start designing our Badlands characters way back at the beginning, and their huge range of customization options really helped us to bring the Twin River Trio to life. But Hero Forge does more than just minis. They also do 3D custom printed dice and custom acrylic keychains. If you expect to make a lot of minis, I would recommend checking out their Pro or Pro Plus subscription. The Pro subscription gives you access to kit bashing, photo booth, and tools to organize your minis. Pro Plus gives you all of that, plus 5 monthly digital credits for either printing at home or moving your creations over to a virtual tabletop. Visit heroforge.com today to start designing your own custom minis. And don't forget to check back often. New content is added every week. Happy building!
Aren't you just a sweetie? And snaps his neck.
Great. Thanks, Colleen.
maybe I will get that longer leash.
Under the watchful eye of Dole, I ask that this soul be guided safely to what lies beyond.
That is very sweet of you, V.
I am sweet, I know.
I was going to say more, but not anymore.
I understand what my responsibilities are, and unfortunately it's not just to this one church. Griam has made that abundantly clear, and I'm sorry that I can't stay here with you for the rest of my life, praying in a dark room.
You could have if you wanted to. You could have. It could have been me and you. Poga, why do you want to be a noble?
It's complicated, but back home, things have gotten a little weird, and I need to be able to take care of things, because I can't always trust the people there to take care of it.
And I hear you've already gotten your group assignment?
Yeah, the general said something about submitting it.
Yes, he submitted it, and then I swear I looked at it a different way, and I'm quite surprised with which group you got put with.
What are they like?
Join us as our Not Quite Heroes return to the Adventuring College of Ilona on Thursday, September 3rd as we premiere episodes 1 through 3 of Minds Never Matter, Season 2, Sophomore Year, everywhere you listen to podcasts.
You are all headed to the Big Bun, having notified your family to be there.
Having office hours at the Big Bun.
As you walk, it may occur to you that this is perhaps the first time the Fatespun players and the Briars will get back together.
Oh no, that's occurred to me before. I was thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
On the way over here. If Q was here, I felt probably would have been a little more sensitive about it. But I think Salome realizes that partway through and goes, "Oh, you know what? We might want to get there quick because I want to pull Lila aside and warn her." Shit.
You arrive at the Big Bun, and this is the first time the Big Bun has actually physically existed in this show. So I'm setting how it looks now. You arrive at the Big Bun. This level of Twin River, a lot of the buildings are sort of built directly into the supports that hold the whole thing up. And so when you get to the Big Bun, it is sandwiched between these two large pillars that support the center of Twin River. And so the Big Bun is this facade between the two, sort of this Old West facade with a sign out front with a big cinnamon roll on it.
Yeah.
And it's surrounded by all of these really seedy establishments.
Yeah, there's a guy out front with an eye patch and a hood, and he's like, "Hey, you want to buy something?"
I never thought I'd see Twin River gentrify.
It's just one pastry shop.
That's how it always
only
starts.
takes one.
Only takes one. We've been trying to get rid of it. You walk in to see the shadiest woman behind the desk, behind the counter at the front, and she's like, "Welcome to the Big Bun."
Hi, how are you today?
Nobody really asks me that.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
She thinks about it. And it takes a good 20 seconds of just silence as she goes, things could be better. I mean, business sort of slowed ever since the battle.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, we weren't hit as hard on this level. The battle was mostly upstairs, but when people's homes get destroyed, they're not as likely to buy pastries. So the economy took a little bit of a hit.
We're also having a party of about 20 people coming right now, so I hope you're prepared.
Oh, yeah, we're having office hours at the Big Bun, so actually you're about to get a lot of business as long as y'all can have the capacity for it.
Oh, my God. It's the moment we've been waiting for.
Also, I'm so sorry, ma'am. What did you say your name was?
This is everything I wanted it to be.
I'm Salome. This is Wyatt and Hayden. We've been real big fans of your establishment for a long time, but Hayden always got us takeout, so we've never been inside except for Hayden.
Oh, well, hey, I'm glad you're here.
Of course.
The name's Sorga.
Sorga. What does Sorga look like, Casey?
I picture Sorga as she is fully like 6'7" orc.
Yeah.
Like standing behind this little pastry counter. She has like one broken tusk. And she's like, yeah, pastries are my life.
That's nice.
Hayden steps up. They're like, y'all go ahead and get a seat. I'll just put in a big order for everybody.
All right, make sure you order for the rest of us, hon.
Noted.
Don't forget your punch card.
I bring out like 7 punch cards. I've been pickpocketing punch cards from people across town.
I slip a note to Sorga that just says decaf, period.
Okay. 1 decaf for the lady, I guess.
Nope, not for me.
Great. Hayden, you order. And it's about that time as the order is placed and you start to head to your table that 2 older women walk in.
Is it who I think it is?
Yes, one has sort of iron gray upkept hair, and the other one has a brunette, now slowly graying braid down her back. The one with the braid turns, squeals, and runs to the table. And the other one, a little more reservedly, heads there as well.
Oh, look what the cat drug in. I love the 2 of you. How y'all doing?
Maggie fully dives across the table to hug you.
Yeah, oh, it's so good every time.
Whoever's sitting next to Salome, is getting pulled into. Honestly, all 3 of you, like Maggie just sort of bear hugs the table, all of you.
That's the right kind of hug. Yes.
I didn't even know your arms were that long. You're kind of little. You're kind of shorter than me, and I never expect how deep you can hug.
Oh, dear heart, they were made for hugging. She sits down, and Lila arrives as well and says, well, they ain't dead. I'm glad for it.
Hell, get over here. I give her a hug, too. I make her hug me.
She pats you. And then sits down as well. Lila says, we were told to come here by a rather put-upon courier. Don't know if y'all folks know anything about that.
Oh, that's just Greg.
Right, we do have to actually, I just wanted to, Aunt Li in particular, give you a little bit of a warning. We are asking a few people to come because we wanted to speak with our families, and that includes,
my family.
Not mine.
Yeah.
Her eyes narrow as you say these things.
Right, we didn't find Q, but we did find the rest of the Facebun players, and they might be coming here to the Big Bun.
Not all of them.
Lila gets up.
Not that one.
No. Hey, sit down. Hey, it's not Q. We haven't found Q yet. We found Vel. Vel tried to kill us.
What do you? No. Hold on now.
The other ones are coming. No, but you got
No. What are you talking about?
Well, we're trying. No, I'm not trying to find them for you to try to meddle in anything, but they're missing. We got to find them.
They're missing.
Yeah. Oh, hell, we haven't filled you in at all. Why don't y'all sit down?
Wyatt takes a big breath.
Maggie is quietly nibbling a bun.
Why don't y'all sit down and Wyatt will tell you in one breath what happened. Although, Aunt Madge, you are going to love this. Wyatt did something real cool. Wyatt, tell her what you did.
I sang a bridge into existence.
He did. It was so good. It saved my life.
And it was very safe.
It was very safe.
There's a bridge to Salome. It was very safe.
And then Salome immediately stepped off of it.
Well, I did, but would I be your niece if I didn't?
It was safe until Salome did a Salome about it.
Maggie fully, jaw drops and says, you, through the power of song, manifested?
I think so.
Stop. Oh my, you have to tell me everything. She grabs you and says, tell me everything. What did you do? How did you do it?
Well, Salome was hanging over a pit, which we'll get to that part in a second.
Sorry?
Hanging over a bottomless pit.
I lived.
And don't worry about it. She's good. She's still here.
Wasn't the first time, won't be the last.
Lila sighs and rolls her eyes.
I mean, it was a little bit her fault, but
Yeah.
it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I just believed, and I said, "There's a bridge to Salome Briar, and it's very safe." And I sang it, and then a very safe bridge appeared to Salome Briar. And then she immediately tried to step off it, but
Well, I was testing it. I was testing to see whether it was a bridge to where I was or whether it was a bridge to me generally, because that would have been two different things. I did hold on.
Well, that sounds about right. But kid, I could not be more proud of you.
Thanks, Maggie.
That's the second time he's done that.
She hugs you and says, "Kid, I didn't know you had this power in you.
Neither did I.
Well, I'm proud of you. You know something? I think you got the makings of a bard in you. I heard the way you played that harmonica. There's some raw talent in there."
Very raw. It needs some cooking.
Yeah. Would you maybe want to play with me later?
Oh, dear heart, you're speaking my language. Absolutely. I'll play any damn instrument with you.
I kind of look at Lila and say, "Oh, it's a good thing we probably got a band together."
She's a little bit fuming.
At the risk of butting in, I feel like there's a smoother way to say this. We were in some danger, and we ran into Nay and Call and Own of the Fatespun players. We helped them out, and, well, the last we saw them, they said they were on their way to Twin River.
They've been here this whole time. Or at least last little bit, huh?
Last little bit.
As you say that, 3 of the most nondescript people you've ever seen walk in.
Person A, B, and Q.
This is like the vanilla ice cream of people. There's nothing to these people. There's no toppings. There's no flavor.
Just forgettable faces. 5 o'clock shadows.
These are the people that, as soon as you turn away from them, you can't remember what they look like.
This is cheese pizza.
Yeah, these 3 just NPCs walk in. And they look over and clock all of you and clock Lila and Maggie.
Yeah.
Howdy.
And they all 3 freeze.
I don't think that we fully thought this through, but we were more trying to just connect with our families, which happens to be y'all. Do you want us to leave?
I don't want to leave.
Hayden's gonna run over and give them a hug while this conversation happens.
Yeah, the older of the 3 that you can assume is Own, immediately hugs you back and says, "So,
things are a little tense.
I guess we weren't expecting everyone to be here."
We didn't have a plan.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's clear.
Call sort of goes, "Yeah, I mean, yes."
I don't rightly know what all happened.
Well, there's no better way to do this than to do it. So Own walks over and says, "Greetings, Briar Sisters. It's been too long." And Lila sits awkwardly and silently, and Maggie, all the while glancing at Lila, gets up and says, "You know what, damn it, it has. You know what, I'm sick and tired of all this awkwardness, and we're about to have it out right now, so everybody sit down."
There we go.
Everybody sit down, and we can air all of our awkwardness and all of our weirdness, and then we can go back to being the delightful damn people that I know we all are.
Wyatt sits.
Thank you, Wyatt.
I go to sit, but I sit kind of next to Hayden and whisper, Just to answer your question before of what happened, the answer is me.
Wait, I thought that your mom was Beth, not Lila.
She was, but she went to Echo, and then Lila and Maggie had to follow her out there, and she got pregnant.
Ooh,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
How long should I wait before I mention that Feld tried to kill me?
We'll get there.
Do you say that out loud? Okay.
No, we're quietly
this is
between
an
the two of
aside.
us.
This is an
Okay.
aside.
Okay.
I will sit as far away from Lila as possible.
Yeah, they all sit, and there is a long silence.
So, how was everyone's day? How's everybody doing?
Lila says, I've certainly been better.
Expand on
Say
that.
more.
Lila looks at Salome.
See, I had almost gotten used to the feeling of us getting along, but this actually feels more comfortable now, so that's good.
I bet.
And how does that make you feel, Salome?
Wonderful. Thank you for asking, Wyatt.
You're welcome.
Look, I'm going to simplify this whole thing. All right? These are the Fates Bum players. They are my family. Salome, Maggie, Lila, you're my family. We're getting the in-laws together, all right? So all y'all better be on your best behavior, because we got other things to deal with, all right?
As you are saying these things, you hear, yeah, we're family. And a certain redheaded sister steps forward.
Oh.
Winona steps forward and says, listen, I don't really know you, but if you're anything like Salome, you're a little stubborn, a little sort of set on doing your own thing, no matter what other people are telling you to do.
Oh, thank you, Winona. This is so nice.
Gosh, what's the word? A little too willing to get into the shit at all times.
I really love being around people who like me so much.
I ruffle Salome's hair.
Mhm.
She looks at you and says, I'm getting somewhere. Also
Okay.
impatient.
All right, get there then.
Also impatient and a little unwilling to take criticism. But
Thank you.
Hayden's beaming.
I love taking criticism. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm not sensitive at all.
Lila is also fuming and Maggie is cackling.
Maggie and Hayden high five.
Maggie's just going, check, 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 check.
For both of these fools.
Maggie's like, listen, you can say that about me too. I don't care. And Winona says, but our damn understanding and a good place to fall back on at the end of the day. A trustworthy and steady friend. And so if you're anything like her, then I've spent time with these folks and, well, be that to them too. Because, well, you're all family now, whether you like it or not. And she sits down at the table.
Hey, girl.
She winks at you.
Thanks, Winona. That did come around in a nice way.
Like I said, patience. Lila sighs and says, well, where is... And she stumbles a little bit. And Owen says, well, Fel departed us shortly after you left. And then, well, we discovered that we were being hunted. And so we decided to split. The remaining 4 of us. 3 of us were hunted and found. 1 was... And they stop and they say, well, I don't know.
We've at least got an answer for what happened to Fel.
Owen looks at you and says, what?
Hayden, you want to tell him?
Fel's in a very dark place. They tried to kill me. And they said that y'all betrayed them. I've met you, and I like you. And I figured you might be able to fill in some blanks on that bit.
They called Hayden a friend of the Briars.
Owen sighs really deeply, and Lila and Maggie both look at them. Lila a little pointedly. And Owen sighs and says, I guess I should have told you a little bit more about Fel. Fel was hateful to outsiders, to non-changelings, and they look at Lila in particular when they say, and some people took an unfortunate brunt of their hatred.
Mm.
And they look at you, Salome, and they say, your mother in particular.
Oh. Is that why she didn't really get on with y'all? It didn't seem like her to just up and run away. Was what happened between Fel and my mama?
It's more complicated than that. But your mother did not take kindly to hitching the Briar wagon to ours, and Fel mirrored that.
Right.
Fel did not like that we had acquired more players. After everything happened, they look at Lila and they say, we were run out of town by hostile townsfolk. And this is new information to Lila. You see, Lila didn't know about this. Lila is registering new information. And Owen says, Fel linked the two events in their mind. Your departure and our being run out of town. They believed that Beth had spread rumors about us. We don't... they look at Call and Nay and say, we don't believe that. But Fel grew angry. They said they couldn't stand around and watch us get ourselves killed in the name of hand-holding false goodwill. And they started to develop a very bad habit. When we were done performing in a village, they would sneak into the village in disguise and get into brawls in taverns, start fights. And one night, after being attacked in a bar by a drunkard, they circled back around and murdered him. When we discovered this, we confronted them, and they left. And we haven't seen them since.
They've escalated since then. Now, not only are they they were part of an organization that was killing for sport, and they now have the ability to disappear. Their changeling powers have evolved, like mine, but in a different direction.
Gods.
Do we know where all that came from in them? Do they have a history that's different from y'all's, or?
They are not blood related to us, but they always kept something from us. When we would gather at the table and tell stories, they would hold back. If a story approached too near something, they would stop. Something happened to them. I can only imagine they lost someone.
Yeah, we've run into one or two people who have encountered grief and gone down some pretty dark roads. I mean, Aunt Mags, Aunt Lila, y'all just came out from a situation like that in Blackthorn Hollow. They were underground for 6 months.
Now own Nay and Call register new information.
With somebody who got lost in their grief and took it out on other people.
They look at Lila in particular and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we couldn't have been there. I'm sorry we weren't enough for Fel. And that they took it out on you. And they look at the three of you and say, and you. Lila exhales for what seems like forever. And then says, that ain't your fault. Sometimes she looks at you, Salome. Sometimes people get big ideas in their head and they just got to do what they got to do. Ain't your fault for not being able to stop them. Ain't your fault for friction. And, well, Maggie was right. It's been too damn long.
Antli, do you think that Mama would have done something like that? Back then, I mean, the person I knew wouldn't have, but I feel like I've learned so much about her. Some good and some less than good. And I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but do you think that's something she would have done?
Lila thinks about it. She says, I ain't never known her to have that deep mean streak in her. I hope not.
Me too.
But the mama you knew never would have done that. And everybody sits for a minute, and it is during this silence that another person walks into the big bun. His hair's starting to grow out a little bit. It's not quite the buzz cut, the sort of shaved that it was before.
Mhm.
It's had a month or so to grow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's starting to get a little shaggy now. In walks Rat, and Winona freezes, as this is the first time they've seen each other.
Damn, we might as well get all these out of the way at once.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to just watch.
Right. I will squeeze Winona's hand and start to stand. I continue holding on, but like if it seems like she's resisting and staying in her seat, I won't pull.
She fully gets up from the table.
Okay, then we will walk together to Rat.
You walk over to Rat. As soon as she can, Winona slaps Rat.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
not the greeting I was expecting, but
I heard you were here. And Rat nods and says, I've been around.
Winona, he went through a lot. So much more than either of us did, and he just needed time to sort through it. Rat, how you doing?
At this,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, at this moment, Wyatt takes out Rat's head rock and just presents it to this conversation.
Winona looks at it. Says, hell is that?
This was the rock that was in Rat's head that allowed Courtois' people to control him. They're in the other assassins as well.
Maggie about that time chimes in and says, we did have to pull a rock from that boy's skull. Took a good 4 of us at least. And the horn of a mythical creature. Mythical son of a bitch.
I display the staff.
Maggie goes, whoa, wait a minute. We got to talk about that.
Oh, we do.
Oh. And Winona says, and all of this just makes it better.
Of course not.
Rat got to be brainwashed, and now we accept him.
Got to?
Rat is looking like a kicked puppy as Winona says this. And Winona says, I don't know what to do now. I'm just supposed to accept that you're back. I thought you were dead.
I thought you'd be happy to see him. Of course he made mistakes. We all know that. He certainly knows that. I can make that very clear. But it's the 3 of us again. We won't rebuild exactly what it was before. We don't want it to be what it was before. But a pipe is a pipe no matter what. And we'll find our way through it. If you want to go, you can go. You've already fulfilled your obligations. I just thought you might want to see him.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's a nat 20.
Of course it is.
Wow. Classic.
Of course it is.
Classic
It is not. Is it really?
Of course it is.
Yeah, show us.
Of course
That's
it is.
crazy.
I don't know if you could see it from there.
yeah.
Wow. Yep. Sure
Those are the
enough.
hands.
Those are the
Those are
hands.
the
My God.
hands.
That's crazy.
Winona starts sobbing.
Oh.
And then she pulls Rat in. And she says, I thought you were dead, you stupid idiot. I thought I'd lost everybody. And Rat says, yeah, you weren't so lucky. And then Winona wipes tears from her eyes and says, and God damn it, after I just said the whole stupid thing about family and everybody accepting each other, now I go off and look like a big idiot. All right, come sit down.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, you're kind of right.
It's crazy how our words come back to haunt us when on ain't it?
She looks at you and says, smug, stubborn.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, if people call me something, I might as well try and live up to it.
The ground beneath Winona trembles a little bit.
Oh.
I didn't get smug before though, so I was gunning for another one and I got
Smug's
it.
new. Smug's new.
Smug's I like it.
No,
I like it.
but you know what? It makes
good.
sense. It makes sense in context now.
Mhm. Yeah, it fits all into the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was the missing, yeah. And everybody sits down at the table. And eventually Sorga comes around with a whole plate of sweet buns. And you all dig in.
Rat, I got a cheesy bun for you.
He says, oh, nasty. Throw it here. Love it. And from here, it feels like the tension's been released. And people start to talk freely. There's reminiscing on the good old times. There is stories of pickpockets and plays and nasty diseases. Like, there's all sorts of things thrown across the table. Is there anything y'all talk about?
Lords, I mean, I think it is imperative to kind of fill them in about everything. Yeah. I think Salome says, while we're at it, actually, Wyatt, you want to give us that one breath recap?
Okay, so first we saved Thunderpass from some zombies and a bad guy, and we met a new friend who's coming back. And then we made it all the way to Echo, where we met some of Stump's old friends who are Cordrin. Oh, we met one of my friends. I think I just took a breath, so this isn't one breath. We met my best friend Davey, who's really, really nice, and I gave him all my money. And then we went to a casino and won and beat up a guy there who was controlled by Fax, who was a demonish kind of thing, who was controlling the university, and then I'm running out of breath. And then we went into Fax's library, which is where I sang the bridge into existence, and then we fought Fax. I died. We can get into more of that later, but I came back where I met the lion, and then Hayden met the terrifying wilds, and Salome met the otter, and had to negotiate for my life with V, who I think you know about, and this isn't privileged information that I'm giving to the world now. And then
they know about me.
And then we went and met the Knights of Sacrament, which are kind of like an ancient version of the Church of the Eternal Flame, which is really kind of cool and really interesting. And I have so many questions for them, but enough about that. Then we fell into a big old hole, and then we got separated in the hole where I talked to an old guy for a really long time, but then Hayden got put in a gladiator pit for the rich people. And Salome, I don't remember what you did right now,
it's all
but
right.
you had a conversation with another woman, and you saw Belinda. Belinda was there, who I don't know if you guys know, but Belinda's a person. And
I don't believe I've told them about Melinda. No, that is.
She's very talented.
Did you see how they were talking? Salome talks to Belinda similarly to how she was just talking. No,
Not that one.
Just kidding.
Move
She
fast.
doesn't talk at
Lila,
all. To
Lila
Belinda,
turns.
they don't speak. They don't speak. And then we beat a big. The guy I was talking to became like a fire deity, but I didn't like that fire deity, so we kind of beat him up. And then we had to free everybody because it was surprise. It was a prison. But we met Father Molden in there, who also died. And then we survived. And then we met back up because we were separated. And then that's where Hayden saw Fell. And now we're here. Salome got a new dress.
Also, Philomena's still alive.
Oh, yes.
Philomena's still alive. Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, yeah, pretty much covered it.
Oh Okay.
I do have an additional question before we get too into the weeds about Belinda. Do y'all...
Yeah, we're... Lila's no, we're not losing track of that.
No, that's all right. I think this can be like a one-way meddling sort of relationship. So I have two questions for you, and they relate to sort of... Rat, no offense, but we got two more sad boys to bring you after this.
Rat says, great, we're going to get jackets.
The Sad Boys Club.
Clovis can make them.
Yeah, we can have little patches.
Yeah, one of them is Winona's delightful roommate, Lysander, who also happens to be Theodosius Jameson.
Come again? What was that?
Who also happens to be
Theodosius Jameson.
Yeah, right, that one.
Conveniently left out the part where you met with the Jameson.
I wasn't given the recap, Aunt Lie.
I'm sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, he decided he didn't want to be a Jameson anymore and wanted to be a sad boy instead.
He's an artist.
He's an artist? No. Okay.
But he's kind of a Nepo baby, so he could support himself.
He's an artist.
Yeah.
He's an artist, but not only that, actually, he's kind of
right.
No, hold on. I know, it's a lot, but he's also an oracle.
An oracle.
Sorga, can we lock the door so no one gets all this information? It's like other
Sorga
people that
looks around at the empty restaurant and says, yeah, I'll get right on that.
Thanks.
Sorga, you're in this now. I'm sorry, girl. You're going to have to be involved if you're in the fight.
So here's what happened before that.
No, hold on. So, look, Lysander, I think it is an oracle of some kind. I don't know if it's like the three speaking through him or what, but he's having visions, and he's having visions of Salome looks down at the Jameson logo upside down on her armor and says, he painted one of these, and he painted guns and scenes of big doors, and he was trying to paint a map, but it was scaring the hell out of him. And I don't know, at the end of the day, it seemed like he wanted to help us, but then he got taken by somebody. Well, his brothers hired somebody else who is the other sad boy in question, who is actually the brother of Belinda Bartle, Barabbas Bartle. And the follow-up question that I had about Barabbas is, do y'all know any cures for vampirism? Because I did tell him that we'd look into it, but he's feeling real self-destructive right now. And if I'm being honest with you, so am I. And Belinda got pretty hot with both me and him about it. And so she's not real happy with either of us right now. But Barabbas in particular is sort of planning on going to Threed and walking out into the sun. So we would love to be able to help him if we can.
Lila says, okay, well, walking out into the sun is one cure.
In a sense.
Yeah, but ideally one that leaves him alive, because he might be a little surly, but he seems like a really good person. He deserves better than this.
She looks at Maggie and says, well, there are rumors about one sickness that's a little worse than the others. A lot of people call it the growing hunger. From what I've heard it described, it's as if an eternal void opens at the very center of your being, which seeks to make itself whole again by filling itself. And it manifests initially as outward hunger, but it eventually outstrips its host and begins to devour it painfully from the inside out. As more and more of its host falls into that hole, the hole gets larger, requiring even more and even more. Eventually, the host is left as a husk. The intensity and pain of its hunger driving out any coherent thought or recollection. Only the need to eat remains.
He's not there yet. He has held on to his humanity for a really long time. I think if there's anything at all we can try to do for him, we should try it.
Well, the problem with this hunger is that everybody loses eventually. I ain't heard a case where somebody fought it off. She looks at Maggie, or Maggie butts in and says, now, that don't mean there ain't no cure. That just means people ain't been so lucky just yet. It may exist and we don't know it. Means we got to do a little book learning, a little bit of reading, a little bit of asking around, and we might be able to come up with something.
Is there anything we can do to help? You could always, if you find anything out while you're researching, you could always send us a message. We could go looking for something.
See what we can do, but it might be... Maggie gestures to Rat and says, everything that clings is clinging to something. You just got to find the right leverage.
Well, long story short, Barabbas got hired by Titus to stuff Lysander in a bag and hand him over. So as far as we know, both of them are bound for Threed in one way or another. If we can get them both back, I think Lysander could maybe use some of our help untangling some of these visions, and Barabbas could use some help with the hunger. I'm sorry, I feel like I keep coming home and giving y'all jobs, but...
Lila says, yeah, it's a good thing we like to work.
Yeah, and those are the only 2 jobs. There's no other jobs. Ain't that great? And Salome kind of tries to cover the gun on her side that's still glowing green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but what about the shiny gun thing?
Thank you, Wyatt.
You're welcome.
What's the boy talking about?
Oh, y'all got any idea what these are? And I put the gun in front of them.
You set the gun down on the table. Lila and Maggie both jump back from the table.
That's not a good sign.
Maggie's in shock, and Lila says, what is that?
It's the gun that killed Thaddeus Jameson.
And a few other since.
Lila looks at you.
I don't think I can look her in the eye.
You feel her gaze. She looks and sees the arcane symbols dance along the barrel. Green, sickly. Each symbol feeling familiar and yet alien. Like something you've tried to forget. And she says, that is some powerful magic. And it ain't the good kind. How'd it get like this?
I think you know good and well how it got like that.
I need to hear it.
Thaddeus. A man standing guard outside of the pit. The game master of the pit itself. Fax, High Archivist of Echo. And a spectator at the pit who had his back turned.
She sighs and says, hate makes hate. And that's what this gun is. That right there, she points at it, she says, that is hate.
Yes, ma'am, it is. What do you suggest I do with it?
I don't know what to do with it. She says, I ain't never seen anything like that. I'm afraid that it's not you that's holding the gun.
Could I cast legend lore on it?
Sure.
Because I can do an object.
Yeah, you see this gun's history. It was meant to be ornamental in its forging. More of a prize than a weapon. Something to be displayed, something to be proud of. It is crafted. These were not manufactured. This was made. And you think there might not be another like this, in more ways than one. And this gun sat for a long time, until one day it was used. And then it got used to being used. And sometimes, when an object is used, with such powerful emotion behind it, it creates a magic object where there was not one before. This gun does something. With legend lore, you do not know what that is. But you get the sense that this gun likes to be used and likes to reward people who use it. It likes the feeling of hate in the heart of the one who pulls its trigger.
I relay that information to the people around us.
Salome's just turning red as you do.
So do I get the vibe that this gun was made prior to Thad having it, or it was made for Thad and just sat on a...
It was made for Thad.
Made for Thad, okay.
This is a gun for the king of guns.
Look, y'all, I ain't proud of this, and I ain't going to try and defend it, and there's not really any defense for it, but Threed has just done nothing but kill us this whole damn time. And I'm finding it a little bit difficult to just stuff this particular feeling down. And I don't know that it's particularly advisable for me to keep carrying this damn thing when it is becoming easier to carry.
Salome, you look down, the gun is in your hand.
Did y'all see me pick that up?
Silence.
Aunt Max, do you think that you could take it?
I'll take it, dear heart.
Oh, I don't want it to hurt you, though.
She holds out her hands.
No. I
Just
don't
give it
want
here.
you to- I'm sorry.
No.
No. I wasn't thinking about... No, I don't want you to take it.
I want it. Salome, give it here.
I don't know what it's going to do to you.
Don't matter.
Look, I have a spell that can remove... No, it does. I have a spell that can remove curses. I just don't know if it's going to work if I cast it. I try to cast remove curse on it.
The gun goes off.
Oh my god.
It doesn't shoot anybody. It goes off and blows a hole in the counter.
We'll pay for that.
Shit, Sorga, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorga says, all right, no guns.
Get
it out of here.
Yeah, no shit. I'm trying. Aunt Max, I can't let you take this.
Maggie places her hand on the gun.
Do I get the feeling that it could hurt her?
You don't know. All you know is that this gun likes to hurt. Whether or not it is capable, you don't know.
Aunt Max, the reason that I asked you to hold it was because there is no one more than you who I think would never use this damn thing. And there's no one who I think could withstand whatever it is better than you. But I couldn't live with myself if something happened to you because you were holding on to it. I have to take it until I can figure out what to do with it. And I promise y'all, as soon as I figure out what to do with it, and as soon as I figure out how to make this go away, I will throw it into the river and I will never look back.
Maggie nods and says, if you feel that's what's best.
I can't give it to you. I'm sorry I asked. I can't.
Okay.
I can't hand this damn thing to you. I can't give you another mistake of mine to worry about.
She furrows her brow and says,
Stop it.
Girl, get out of here.
All right, look, I'm going to put this away, and Hayden, Wyatt, I need y'all to do me a favor, okay? Because y'all are going to be traveling with me, and the rest of you are going to be in Twin River, and we're going back to Threed, and I need the two of you to make sure that I don't use this gun.
We did it for Stump. We'll do it for you. We'll keep you safe.
Thank you, dear heart. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I will hold on to this, and Aunt Mags, Aunt Lai, maybe the three of us can have a little bit of a less public conversation about this before I head off to Threed. But in the meantime, I can assure you that I will try my best not to use it anymore.
Lila nods and says, good. I think using it's only going to encourage it. I think maybe you got to let it simmer.
Yes, ma'am. Ironwood's been great, though.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, that's good. I'm glad for that, youngin'.
All right, so y'all don't hate me now, or?
Why would we hate you? Oh, you're asking your aunts, right?
Yeah, no, y'all already know what I did. Y'all were
I was
there.
gonna say this is long past for us.
Maggie says, I never hated you. And Lila says, yeah, I ain't about to start now.
Great. Okay. Well, that was the thing I was real worried about. That and vampirism thing. Why, Hayden, do you think that got their attention off Belinda?
Why would they stop thinking about Belinda?
Wyatt. Oh.
Right. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
Well,
Belinda!
No.
No.
You know what? All right. Enough about me. Speaking of these sad boys, one of them, Wyatt, now that we got a chance to rest, I know that you know how to scry. Are you able to scry on Lysander to see what might be happening to him?
Oh, yeah, I can try.
you cast it.
I cast Scry on Lysander.
All right.
You scry. It's a little bit like your vision clouds, and you see a room. Large, beautifully made bed. Lysander sits at its edge. A large easel stands in the corner. Tarps spread out beneath it. The canvas is untouched. The paint's unopened. And you see that Lysander is not alone, for Titus stands before him, speaking to him. He's midway conversation when you jump in. He says, "Is close at hand, dear brother. You will finally live up to the Jameson name. Leading the family company was always a possibility for you, you must understand. With Thaddeus's unfortunate passing at the hands of that murderous viperess of a wife he took, the responsibility falls to you now." Salome's not... Lysander stops. Not what? Don't mumble, Theodosius. Lysander cringes. Come to think of it, she was there when I picked you up. That witch. You were not, colluding with her, were you? If word got out that you were aiding a wanted fugitive, particularly one that murdered our brother... He stops, regains composure. Well, you wouldn't want that to destroy your family's reputation, would you? What dear old dad worked so hard to build. And you can forget about Tiberius's career, all that good he's done for Threed. You see, boy, you can run as far as you like, run all the way to hell if you must. But your family will always be here, and your obligation to us cannot be outrun. Lysander is frozen, staring at the ground. Titus's face softens. He sighs, then sits beside Lysander. I do not tell you these things to scare you. Well, not entirely. I say them because there are people in this world you cannot trust. People who will wait for the right opportunity and hurt you deeply. Thaddeus was married for 10 years, after all. You cannot just trust anyone, but you can trust family. Our family is skin deep. We carry our name wherever we go, and we carry it proudly. And it is now your chance to carry it. And he holds out 2 items. One is a necklace. The Jameson family crest dangles from its center. The other is a ring. Lysander looks at them, then at Titus, then nods, taking them. He pauses, and then places the ring on his finger, and then the necklace around his neck, and as he puts on the necklace, the scry spell fizzles. Your time in the spell was not up. but it fades. And Wyatt, you are back in the big bun. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Mage Hand High Five, The Badlands. If you haven't headed over to our Patreon yet and you're a fan of this show, what are you doing? Head on over there. We've got a second podcast where we get all the nitty-gritty behind-the-scenes stuff. It's really awesome. It's a lot of fun. Head on over, check it out. Not to mention that, we get extra goodies like homebrew content and behind-the-scenes stuff and weird creative content that just comes out of our brains and is a lot of fun. Go to patreon.com/magehandhighfive to check all of that out and more. Thanks to Jacob Kirsner for our music and Shane Smith for our logo and our cover art. Check out our website at magehandhighfive.com and look for us all across social media. We are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Discord, Blue Sky, and wherever else we may be, we're going to be there at Mage Hand High Five. Go to your podcatcher of choice and throw a 5-star review our way. It makes a huge difference. I keep telling you it does. I cannot overstate that. The algorithm likes us better when we do that. People are more likely to listen to us when we've got a lot of high reviews. Please do all of those things. It helps us out. It helps us grow. It helps us maintain this for you. So go on and do it. And now I'm going to shout out all of our original and up high subscribers over on Patreon. And I'm going to do it in one breath. Crimson Crown finding new ways of making Robin regret giving me this power, so I'll make it as long as possible. Fear me, Robin. Michael Carey, Mara Nutt, Multi, Azure, Luke Sharples, Miranda Koppel, Jay, Theo Els, White, Lindsay, Dale Heimbecker, DM Dippyfresh, Darth Zelda, Dapper Jacobson, Jay Maurer, Mark Agrina Sanada, Matt's the Jelly Cube, Morgan Faber, Kathleen Ayers, Kellen Wilbur, Trout Relief, Patrick Hickman, Debbie, Nathan Ritter, Chicken, Too Tasty, Evan Noon, Avery Spar, AM Lovelace, Allison DeVelvis, Dust Carpenter, Diana Bacon, Al Forstoki, Liz, Carrie Lee, Jonathan Gunn, Tyler Gardner, Eldest Soldier, Lana Bayor, Hickman, and Al. I really thought I had a whole new system in place and it was going to go great, and then it didn't. Maybe I just don't have enough air for this. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your folks about the show. Tell your gay aunt about the show. I feel like we're perfectly made for gay aunts. We've got sapphics in the Wild West. If that doesn't scream gay aunt, I don't know what does. So go tell them. When you do, use the hashtag MHH5, and hey, how about a high five?